In this video, we're going to go over the basics of tracking and managing substitutions for a flag football game using the Flag Huddle app for iOS. Here I am on the lineup tab, so I've already set up my team and my lineup for the next game. You can see we're playing with 5 players on the field, and I have my offensive positions, quarterback, center, and X, Y, and Z receivers. And on defense, I just number my players 1 through 5. So I have my starting lineup ready to go, and I tap Start Game. This brings us to the coin toss screen. Down here we can track who we've designated as captains for this game. In our leagues we have 2 captains, and we like to give everyone a chance to go out for the coin toss during the season, so we can track that here. I find that useful, especially if the person I was planning to send out is late for the game or unexpectedly absent. I can quickly make a change here. Let's say the result of the coin toss is we're going to start on defense, so I'll tap that option and the game starts. Now we're in the game manager view. At the top, you see your timeouts remaining, the score of the game, and a clock. We have a play clock, which resets every time you log a play, and the game clock that counts up from 0. Of course, these aren't official clocks or anything. Usually a referee is keeping time separately, but I find it useful as a coach to have a rough estimate of the play clock and game clock. Below that, you can see that we have defense on the field, and you see the down and distance. The main part of the game manager is below. You see each player with quick recording options. And you have this green record button at the top right, which you'll be tapping a lot. So let's say on the first play, the other team throws an incomplete pass. The quickest way to record that is to tap record, which brings up the play recording sheet, and then tap incomplete. Now you see that second and mid is the new down and distance. You also see down here that everyone on the bench now has a bench streak of 1 play. Let's say on second down, the other team runs a handoff and Quinn pulls a flag. You have 2 ways to record this play. You can just tap record and select short, which records the play and tracks everyone's snaps. But ideally, we want to give Quinn credit for the flag pull. So we can also tap pull next to Quinn's name, and we can tap the outcome of the play, which is short. It's third and mid. Let's say it's another incomplete pass, so we'll do record incomplete again. And it's 4th down. Now the app knows it's a 4th and mid situation. The team can choose to punt. So you see the punt button appear here at the top left. Let's say they do that, so we'll go ahead and tap that button. This ends the possession and brings up the next up sheet. You can see that there are a few different options at the top here. Currently we're using our starting offense, which makes sense. You can also choose to keep the current players on the field, although the app will respect the locked quarterback position and swap somebody out for Alex. Or you can ask the app to rotate players freely, which won't do much at this point in the game. So we'll just go with our starters and tap Start Offense. Now we see a similar screen, but there are different options for the offense. We can record a run or a pass quick option for each player. So let's say on first down, KCW catches a short pass. We'll tap Pass, and then Short. Short really just means short of a first down, since we don't usually care so much about the yardage in flag football. Let's say on second down, Morgan D takes a handoff and gets a first down. So we tap Run and first down. Now you can see it's 1st and goal. On the next play, Riley B catches a pass for a touchdown. So we'll tap Pass and touchdown. This adds 6 points for our team and puts us in the point after mode. Let's say we throw an incomplete pass, so we'll just tap record, no good. Now we're ready to go on to defense again, and we see the next up sheet. We could go back to our starters, but now I want to start letting the app rotate my players, so I'll tap rotate. The rotate system uses all the stats you've recorded, including total playing time, touches, plays on offense and defense, to try to balance the lineup through the course of the game. I find when I'm coaching that I usually just let the app rotate players for me, and we end up with pretty fair playing time by the end of the game. But if you need to move players around manually, you can, and in this view you can see how long players have been on the bench and how long they've been on the field. Let's tap Start Defense, and now we're on defense again. That pretty much covers the basics. When the first half is over, we'll tap Game, End First Half, and Confirm End Half. Now you can set the lineup for the first drive of the second half. Similarly, when the game is over, we'll tap Game and then End Game. And that's it. That should give you a sense of how to use Flag Huddle to track plays and manage substitutions. We'll cover some of the different situations Flag Huddle can handle in future videos.